game Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is an open-world racing title, set in a 1:1 scale recreation of Hong Kong Island. Players can join one of two rival factions, the Streets or the Sharps, and engage in diverse challenges and races. Combining realistic driving mechanics with a touch of luxury car culture, it emphasizes exploration and high-speed competition. The Gold Edition includes exclusive vehicles and content. While praised for its driving physics and car sounds, the game struggles with slow progression, inconsistent AI, and performance issues. The absence of features like offline play and frequent asset reuse have left many fans disappointed. The game Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is an open-world racing experience set in a 1:1 scale recreation of Hong Kong Island. Players can choose between two rival factions, the Streets or the Sharps, and compete in a variety of challenges and races across a massive, detailed map. The game offers a blend of realistic driving mechanics and luxurious car culture, with a focus on exploration, style, and high-speed competition. The Gold Edition includes exclusive vehicles, outfits, and special content, offering players early access and other perks. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to Test Drive Unlimited. Solar Crown highlight a mix of promising features and significant issues. On the positive side, the driving physics are well executed, offering a blend of arcade fun with realistic touches, and the car sounds are praised as top-notch. The map, while smaller than previous games, offers detailed and enjoyable roads. However, the negatives weigh heavily. Progression is slow and repetitive, with expensive cars and limited rewards. AI performance is inconsistent, and balancing issues mean certain cars dominate their classes. The graphics are inconsistent, with severe performance issues. Longtime fans lament the absence of key features like houses and offline play, and the always online requirement adds frustration, especially since most races are against AI. While the game shows potential, its current state leaves many disappointed, particularly with reused assets, a dull car list, and optimization problems. Significant improvements are necessary for a more favorable reception. In this exciting game, DeathSprint 66, Run for Fame. D for Glory. Players must race through deadly obstacle courses set in the year 2066, competing for both victory and entertainment value. As clone jockeys, they have access to an endless supply of clones to participate in brutal 8-player PvP foot races across hazardous tracks filled with traps. Success depends on chaining together movements like jumps, drifts, and slides to enter a flow state and earn hype. Collecting tributes grants abilities such as Enrage Charge or the devastating Giga Saw, making split-second decisions essential. However, winning isn't everything. The key to greater rewards lies in entertaining the bloodthirsty audience. The higher a player's fame rank, the more sponsor interest they attract, unlocking exclusive cosmetic options. Each race is a thrilling, unpredictable battle through the ruins of old cities, with survival and glory on the line. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this game is a solid entry for fans of high-speed, weaponized races, reminiscent of titles like Wipeout or Mario Kart. The graphics, while sometimes overloaded with effects, hold up well in 4K, offering smooth frame rates, but some optimization issues, such as stuttering and performance dips, persist. Despite minor bugs, especially during online races, the game provides enjoyable gameplay, particularly with its blend of foot racing and combat. Though the game lacks content like additional modes and customization, its current price point makes it a worthwhile pick for casual fun. The potential for future updates, including ranked modes, more maps, and community-driven features, leaves room for growth, but as it stands, the game is fun, albeit unpolished. Turbo Sliders Unlimited is a community-driven platform that reimagines classic top-down racing games with 3D graphics, extensive customization, and online multiplayer features. It goes beyond traditional racing, offering an array of game modes like sumo, soccer, capture the flag, and weapon battles. Players can create custom levels, vehicles, and game modes, sharing them via Steam Workshop or in online games. The game supports up to 20 players online, and features dedicated server support for esports competitions. Single-player options include time trials, race challenges, and user-made campaigns. Local multiplayer allows for split-screen gaming, and players can also join online games together. Turbo Sliders Unlimited offers a robust set of tools for customizing AI, camera angles, and vehicle appearances, with special modes like parkour and base infiltration adding depth. The community continues to shape the game's future with new features and game modes through active feedback on the SEO Discord server. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, This top-down racing game offers a variety of camera angles and modes, including standard races, obstacle challenges, and a unique sumo mode where players push opponents off platforms. The online gameplay is praised for its smooth experience with up to 20 players, and the level of customization is extensive. Players can tweak vehicles, design tracks, and share them within the community, fostering endless possibilities. While multiplayer is highly engaging, some critiques highlight limited single-player options and occasional UI challenges. Overall, the game thrives on its active community and developer support, promising continued content and growth. Caravan SandWitch is a relaxing, exploration-based game set in a sci-fi world reminiscent of Provence. The story revolves around a journey to find a missing sister, with players traversing a post-apocalyptic planet named Sigalo, now impacted by human overexploitation. As players explore, they interact with various communities, including the Rhinetos, robots and humans, left behind. The game offers a peaceful experience without combat or timers, focusing on helping others and upgrading a van to uncover ancient ruins. With inclusive design and accessible options, the game emphasizes community, harmony, and environmental awareness. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to Caravan SandWitch highlight its relaxing nature and emphasis on exploration, without the stress of combat. Set in a stunning post-apocalyptic world, the game allows players to enjoy heartfelt stories while helping various communities along the way. Players praise the balance of retro and modern visuals, adding charm to the experience. While some technical issues and repetitive quest designs were mentioned, they don't overshadow the game's immersive world and smooth gameplay. With a simple achievement system and well-timed narrative warnings, Caravan SandWitch is accessible and enjoyable for all demographics. The van, both a mode of transport and puzzle-solving tool, enhances exploration. Despite some minor bugs, the developers have been quick to address issues, maintaining strong community support. Overall, the game offers a satisfying no-combat journey, making it a standout adventure in 24. In this exciting game, REKA, players must embark on a magical journey as REKA, an apprentice to the legendary witch Baba Yaga. Set in autumnal woodlands, players explore a rich procedurally generated world filled with forests, swamps and villages, solving quests, foraging for ingredients and uncovering secrets. Along the way, they summon and customize their own iconic chicken-legged cottage, a personal haven and place to practice magic. With fully customizable characters, players harness nature's powers and connect with wildlife, deciding whether to aid or challenge the local villages they encounter. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that REKA offers an engaging experience with its Slavic occult atmosphere and a promising mix of sandbox exploration, base building and cooking mechanic. Despite its simple graphics, the lighting adds depth, while the crafting system is easy to grasp. The game struggles with optimization issues, especially on higher-end hardware, and lacks polish in some areas, including character customization and inventory management. However, the cozy world, relaxing music and fluid controls provide a calming escape for players seeking a laid-back experience. While the story is underdeveloped and quickly shifts to a sandbox format, there's potential for growth through updates. Overall, it's a beautiful, atmospheric game that's perfect for unwinding, but optimization concerns and a limited story might deter some. Chef RPG is a role-playing game where players take on the role of a young chef tasked with revitalizing the once-renowned restaurant, La Sequoia, in the picturesque town of White Ash Harbor. Set in a charming seaside location, the game allows players to hunt, harvest and shop for ingredients, while interacting with intriguing locals. As they work to restore the town to its former glory, players can choose to focus on culinary mastery, adventurous ingredient hunting, or building a network through charisma. The game offers an open-ended experience, letting players shape their own path in becoming a celebrated chef and successful restaurateur. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to Chef RPG, reveal it as a fusion of Traveler's Rest and Stardew Valley, set in a semi-modern, cyberpunk seaside town. Unlike medieval tavern sims, players manage a restaurant, sourcing ingredients through hunting, fishing and trading, with the potential to grow produce later. While it lacks the crafting focus of similar games and requires manual selling of items, it compensates with flexible saving, dynamic vendor stock, and optional minigames. Some find the static map and harvesting mechanics inconvenient, and the lack of a sleep summary feels odd. Despite these quirks, the engaging aesthetic, lively town, and customization options make Chef RPG a promising early access title. EVOTINCTION is a tense infiltration adventure set in a near-future research facility called here. After a mysterious virus infects the facility's AI system, its service robots go rogue, turning against humans. Dr. Liu, the head of R&D and a key architect of the AI, returns to the now perilous facility to search for survivors and resolve the crisis. Lacking combat training but equipped with advanced hacking skills, Dr. Liu must use stealth and technology to bypass security systems, manipulate rogue AI, and face off against both everyday and specially engineered killer robots. As he delves deeper, the Doctor uncovers unsettling truths behind the AI's infection and the facility's dark secrets. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that evaluating the game after just 17 minutes of play may not be entirely fair, but initial impressions suggest issues with mouse sensitivity and controller responsiveness. The gameplay is described as stiff and unpolished, with a reliance on visuals that may not fully compensate for other shortcomings. Despite these concerns, some reviewers acknowledge potential value in the game, particularly with its solid performance and high settings. The game's focus on stealth and storytelling, combined with effective voice work, shows promise. However, opinions are divided on whether the $30 price tag is justified, though some find it polished enough to warrant consideration. Hollowbody is a survival horror game set in a post-apocalyptic exclusion zone. Players control Micah, an unlicensed shipper searching for her missing partner, Sasha, who vanished in the perilous area known for its death and decay. After a failed attempt to reach Sasha due to a crash, Micah must navigate through the dangerous ruins, solving puzzles, managing scarce resources, and battling for survival. The game features classic survival horror elements with a mix of dynamic and fixed camera angles, emphasizing narrative and exploration. Players experience a richly built dystopian world with full voice acting and tension-driven gameplay, including difficulty options and post-game content. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to Hollowbody suggest that while the game serves as a nostalgic homage to PS2-era survival horror, it stands out for its own merits. Set in a derelict, post-apocalyptic British suburbia, it excels in world-building, atmosphere and ambience, reminiscent of classics like Silent Hill 2 and Haunting Ground. The fixed camera angles, tank controls, and visual style capture the essence of early 2000s survival horror games. Despite some critiques about its depth and challenge, the game's compelling visuals, haunting soundtrack, and voice acting are praised. Hollowbody is seen as a noteworthy tribute to its genre, well received by fans of classic survival horror. PICO Park 2 is a 2D action puzzle game that emphasizes cooperative play. It builds on its predecessor with more levels and enhanced features. The game supports both local and online multiplayer, accommodating between 2 and 8 players, and includes cross-platform support for seamless play with friends regardless of their device. A new addition is Dark Mode, which offers a challenging twist. Players can also use a smartphone as a gamepad via the Teco Gamepad app. For those using a keyboard, the right Ctrl key may be necessary, with configuration options available in the settings. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the release of PICO Park 2 has sparked intense reactions, with many players experiencing significant personal revelations through gameplay. The game, praised for its engaging mechanics and cooperative challenges, seems to have served as an unexpected catalyst for evaluating friendships. Despite its high rating, with some giving it a perfect 10/10, players have reported a surprising downside, a noticeable impact on their social circles. The cooperative nature of PICO Park 2 has led to strained relationships and even the loss of friends, as some players have found the game's challenges to be a test of personal bonds. Ultimately, while the game delivers on its promise of fun and camaraderie, it also exposes the fragility of social connections. Intoxicated Driver is a party game where players compete in various drinking and driving scenarios. Participants can choose to be either a drunken driver evading cops or a law enforcer tasked with making arrests. The game features modes that involve racing against time or opponents, capturing flags while dealing with increasing levels of inebriation, and other unique challenges like Little vs. Big, Bombs and Hot Potato. Players can customize their vehicles with numerous combinations and adjust in-game settings to enhance their experience, including power-ups and environmental effects. With no limit on party size, the game offers endless fun whether playing with friends locally or in online lobbies. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Intoxicated Driver fails to live up to its premise. The game, intended to simulate the experience of driving under the influence, falls short in delivering the chaotic and challenging scenarios one might expect. Players note that even under maximum intoxication settings, the game does not create a significant hindrance to driving. Feedback suggests a need for more engaging features, such as a mode involving civilians or more realistic consequences. Despite some enthusiastic responses about its potential fun factor, the overall consensus is that the game lacks the immersive experience it aims to offer. In this exciting game, Dice Player 1, players must strategically control and combine dice with varying attributes to achieve victory. The game features a wide array of dice with unique skills and resonances that can be tailored to create powerful combinations. Players navigate through random challenges, unlocking new dice and abilities as they progress. With a forging workshop to enhance dice sets and a variety of resonances to discover, every choice can influence the outcome. The gameplay is simple: roll the dice, score points, and aim for high scores. Players can challenge themselves with numerous dice sets, resonances, and difficulty levels, competing globally for the top rankings. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that Dice Player 1 stands out in the score attack genre with a unique blend of strategy and chance. The game features short runs of 12 levels plus an optional 5-level boss rush, with a variety of bosses that challenge different strategies without feeling like hard counters. Over 400 dice and 20 starter sets with special powers add depth and replayability, while a daily challenge offers fresh content. The rhythm points system allows for difficulty adjustments, catering to both casual and hardcore players. However, the translation issues from the original Chinese can be distracting, and the repetitiveness of non-boss levels might lead to a feeling of staleness over time. Despite these drawbacks, the game's evolving polish and engaging mechanics suggest it has a strong place in its genre. Cheers to Fathom. Woodbury Getaway is a psychological horror game that continues the episodic anthology. In this fifth installment, players assume the role of Sydney Harper, a 23-year-old consultant who embarks on a weekend trip to a rental in Woodbury with college friends. The seemingly pleasant getaway quickly turns sinister, revealing a series of harrowing events. As Sydney navigates this chilling experience, she must make crucial decisions to survive. The game features first-person narrative gameplay with elements of exploration, driving, and fishing, set against an atmospheric backdrop with a VHS film aesthetic. The immersive environment is enhanced by photorealistic graphics and interactive NPCs through text messages and voice activity. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the latest episode in the series, while having its merits, is a weaker entry compared to its predecessors. The game features strong graphics, believable dialogue, and effective sound design, alongside a bonus fishing game, jump scares, and humorous TV sections. However, it suffers from several bugs and softlarks, affecting gameplay experience. The final setting and antagonists fail to deliver the expected scares, and the storyline feels repetitive. Despite a tense atmosphere and decent gameplay, the episode is considered overpriced for its length. Suggestions for improvement include exploring more original plot settings to avoid repetition. The game Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince is a strategic monster wrangling adventure now available on Steam. Players can build their own monster team from over 500 unique creatures from the Dragon Quest series, engage in exciting battles, and explore a world filled with diverse environments and seasonal changes. The game revolves around Sorrow, who, cursed and unable to harm anything with monster blood, becomes a monster wrangler to create a powerful army. With the help of his ally, Rose, and the revamped synthesis system, Zero combines monsters to forge stronger beings. Though it excludes the network mode online battles, the Steam version features all console DLCs, including new dungeons and items, enhancing the gameplay experience. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince delivers a mix of engaging monster collection mechanics, but struggles with some aspects of its gameplay. While the monster breeding system is praised as captivating, particularly in the first 10 hours, the game's environments feel sterile and lack interactive depth. Pacing in the story is criticized for being erratic and confusing, though the overall length is considered decent at around 50-70 hours. Performance improvements on PC, compared to the Switch version, make it more enjoyable, but the absence of online PvP battles is a notable drawback. Despite some frustrations, the game is recommended for its nostalgia, monster synthesis, and suitability for casual play, especially on platforms like Steam Deck. The Jackbox Naughty Pack is a collection of 3 adult-themed party games designed to liven up gatherings with a touch of risque fun. It includes Faking It All Night Long, a social deduction game where players complete secret tasks while trying to identify the faker. Dirty Drawful adds a provocative twist to the classic drawing game, featuring explicit prompts and the option to undo drawings. Lastly, Let Me Finish challenges players to tackle absurd and provocative questions in a presentation format. Each game supports 3 to 8 players and up to 10,000 audience members with multilingual support. Not suitable for children due to mature content, the Jackbox Naughty Pack is ideal for adult gatherings seeking a playful and edgy experience. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the latest game release delivers a visually stunning experience with its detailed graphics and immersive environment. The gameplay is praised for its innovative mechanics and engaging storyline, though some find the difficulty level inconsistent. The audio design, featuring a compelling soundtrack and realistic sound effects, enhances the overall experience. However, critiques mention occasional performance issues and a steep learning curve that might deter casual players. Overall, the game is seen as a strong entry in its genre, offering both challenges and rewards for dedicated gamers. Lollipop Chainsaw RePOP is a high-octane action game featuring Juliet Starling, a cheerleader who moonlights as a zombie hunter. Set at San Romero High School, the game kicks off on Juliet's birthday when she discovers her classmates have become zombies. Armed with her trusty chainsaw, Juliet slashes through the undead, with new gameplay enhancements including faster chainsaw action and an auto-fire feature for her chainsaw blaster. The game not only revitalizes its mechanics but also upgrades its visuals and soundtrack, promising an exhilarating and stylish zombie hunting experience. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that RePOP, a remake of the cult classic Lollipop Chainsaw, delivers a fun experience that captures the irreverent spirit of the original. Its upgraded visuals and smoother gameplay are highlights, but there are notable drawbacks. The lack of graphic settings and underwhelming soundtrack, which fails to match the iconic tracks from the original, stand out as major complaints. While the new features, such as less grindy in-game shops and additional items, are appreciated, some players feel it doesn't justify the $40 price tag. Performance issues on certain platforms and minor bugs detract from the experience, though none are game-breaking. Overall, it's an enjoyable throwback, but many recommend waiting for a sale or mods to address its shortcomings. CalorieMate Liquid for game creators is an action-adventure game where players control a can of CalorieMate liquid tasked with delivering nutrition to a game creator deep in their work. The goal is to navigate an apartment room, overcoming obstacles and managing the liquid's temperature to keep it chilled. Players must guide the can to the creator's hand while avoiding threats that deplete the power gauge. The game, designed to highlight the challenges of game development, is available until March 11, 2025, and encourages persistence and creativity. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to Welcome Back. Blatant advertainment highlight its novelty, but also its shortcomings. The game, featuring a Metal Gear Solid Delta collaboration, allows players to control a can of liquid, which adds an unusual twist. While the concept might be intriguing, the game suffers from significant issues, such as a lack of checkpoints, problematic collision mechanics, and an irritating final stage soundtrack. It's recommended mainly for its unique premise and the fact that it will be unavailable after March next year. However, until these problems are addressed, it's advised to approach with caution. In this exciting game, let's play Cards Baccarat. Players must navigate the strategic and luck-driven world of Baccarat, aiming to achieve the highest hand value between the player and the banker. The game allows players to choose from 4 distinct heroes, each adding a unique twist to the gameplay. With an intuitive interface and a helpful hint system, players can easily make informed decisions. Immersive graphics and thrilling high-stakes action make Let's Play Cards Baccarat a captivating experience for fans of competitive card games. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, Let's Play Cards Baccarat delivers an engaging card game experience with its sleek graphics and smooth gameplay. The game captures the ambience of a luxurious casino, featuring simple yet strategic rules that appeal to both novices and experienced players. Its variety of betting options, immersive sound effects, and online multiplayer mode enhance the excitement. The straightforward gameplay, combined with its modern design and atmospheric elements, makes it a highly recommended choice for card game enthusiasts seeking both fun and a touch of elegance.